Swaddy Carp, Ricky and Isaan just here checking out the house build, and as you can probably hear, there's a lot of noise, so I gotta wait for this scaffolding to get unloaded or I can't do a video without you hearing constant bang, bang, bang. But here's an overlay shot anyway, so they're about to do the roof, so they'll put the concrete columns or beams across the top, and then they will start doing the steel frame roof. So I'll go for a bit of a wander down the soy, Appreciate all your feedback regarding the roof tiles and insulation, so we're sorting that out. Quick, smart, no worries, and yeah, so we're gonna figure out what tiles we're gonna use for the floor soon. So my wife Runtiwa wants white. I prefer maybe like a dark grey. So we'll probably go with white. We're gonna sit down and figure that one out soon, obviously. And I like how high up it's all looking. So the slab's up high, the actual beams, columns for the roof's up high. So this house is a similar size to what we're building. So that's sort of kind of what it could look like in a way, with the tiled roof and the front porch area, obviously with a different design. I had a look at windows. At Do Home as well. I noticed they've got the fly screen ready to go on the windows, and you can get tinted versions as well. So I'll probably go for that. Just tint for privacy as well as a bit of sun prevention, heat prevention, whether or not it does a whole heap. I just think it looks better. So I lived in the village before, in the house, the twins' house there. I've rented 2 houses, never had fly screen. Fly screen is a must, so I want fly screen. I want a fly screen door for the front eventually, and yeah, the fly screen for the windows. So you can have the windows open at night when it cools down. That's the main thing, without all the bugs and that coming in. How you guys going? Never seen a white guy before, have you? Or maybe you've seen me before, I don't know. Oh, a little baby over there. So yeah, big blue building. It'll eventually be the twins' school. That's like the primary school, elementary school. And how many times will I wander down here from the house to do a vlog once we're all complete? This is probably the only foreigner to say this here in Thailand. I'm probably worried they're going to build it too quick and we're still going to have a couple months on the lease. You know, I'm sort of thinking it'll be done by September. I think the lease ends in August. Maybe we live with the in-laws for a month. Maybe we extend a lease a month. Maybe we just stay in hotels or travel around a bit. I don't know. I'd worry about that when it comes. So there's the build over there. How's the views, mate? So they're still up there working. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's going to be done June or July at the rate they're going at. Fields have been ploughed, haven't they? They're looking good to go, although I don't think that is good to go. Someone's driven through that, but that one looks all right. I guess they haven't seeded it yet. So yeah, I'm surprised at how quick it's all going. Of course, as I'm filming this, next week is Songkran. By the time this video is out, it's probably almost Songkran. So that's Thai New Year, huge. Everyone leaves Bangkok, comes back out to where they come from. Like, I don't know how many million, 5 million or so leave Bangkok. Traffic chaos. A lot of people return here to Chayapum, obviously. And the builders will stop. They'll probably stop for 2 weeks, you know. There'll be the build up to Songkran, and then there'll be Songkran itself, and they're probably got to recover. Like, I'm not going to be on their back if they haven't turned up to work for 2 weeks. With all that goes on with Songkran, it's a huge event here. It's the Thai New Year. You know, it's probably their biggest holiday. It's bigger than our Falang New Year, that's for sure. And they celebrate it a lot better and a lot harder than us. And as I sit under the mango tree, if you are liking my video, I'd appreciate if you could give me a like. It doesn't cost you anything. All you can do is click that button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, be part of the journey. We've selected our roof tiles, we've ordered our own insulation for under the actual roof tile. The builder said it's a waste of money. He said the roof tiles are that thick, you're not going to worry about the heat. But I'm just going to go with it anyway, because it doesn't cost a whole heap to get that extra insulation put into the roof. The grey bricks are there, so building with the grey bricks, and yeah, not a whole heap to worry about, to be honest with you. And then I don't know what else there is really to worry about. Like windows are windows, doors. I mean, you might have a bit of a choice in a door, but I can't say be too worried about doors, to be honest with you. And then, yeah, I guess wait till we move in and think about what we do with the car. Do we do a little roof for the car? Do we do a bit of concrete for the car? Outdoor areas, yada, yada, yada. You know, water tank and pump. But worry about that when it comes, eh? No point thinking about it too much now. I've got a lot of other things going on in the background besides a house. that I should be focusing on and preparing for. But amazing how quick, like what's the month now, and we're looking at getting a roof up already. So geez, they don't muck around, do they? This will be my soy, mate. This will be, I'll be, I don't know, get back to some village live streams. Remember the old village live streams? I used to wander around. Be good, mate. Grab some bananas out the tree. The village life. My wife got some drinks for the hard workers, and the hardest worker of them all, yeah? The hardest worker of them all. Oh geez, yeah, got some Pepsis and that for them. Hopefully they like it. No Lao cow. Big fella Sap, yet to see how he will go with my little dog. He has bit him once, more of a let him know who's boss thing, but there you go, just giving him some drinks. And there's it all looking with the wood scaffolding. I'd also like to briefly mention that if you are an expat or Thai here in Thailand seeking health insurance, my wife, Rung Tiwar, is a licensed insurance agent for Krung Thai AXA. Speak to her today and she can sort you out with a health insurance plan that suits you. Tempted to climb up there myself, mate. They were unloading the eaves. I think they're for the concrete foundations. So they're going to start doing a concreting along the top there. And they were very loud, being, you know, like an aluminium. But yeah, it's amazing how quick this is all happening, isn't it? Don't know, I couldn't tell you much about roofing, how it's supposed to look, but it looks like, you know, they're doing a lot. They've obviously only done this area, and then they'll build sticks and whatnot on the other area. The blocks, I mean, people are going on about you got to make sure the quality's good. They actually seem alright looking at them. They seem solid as. But, because you do see some which are rubbish, but I'm not too, experienced about that. By the time this video is out, they're probably already using some of them, I'd imagine. How are we looking on the other side? Jeez, I want to climb up there, mate. But I better not when they're still here. I used to love climbing as a kid. So yeah, still got a bit to go. And they were just up there actually. Oh, here's another thing as well. So we've put in, and I want to say thank you to Ben, who sorted me out again. Ben Life in Thailand. So we've got a pipe here, and I don't know why there's two. They come back every 6 months. Another pipe here, and it's the termite system. So there's essentially like a hosing system underneath the slab, and it's to prevent any termites nesting under your home. Again, I'm not too sure what it's for other than preventing termites, but like it's all concrete. What are we worried about the termites eating is probably what I'd ask. But it was under 10,000 baht, so it wasn't a big deal. And they come back 4 times. So 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months in a 2-year window, they will come back and essentially run the system again to prevent any termites, I suppose. And just check it's all working as it should, which is good. There you go. The builders are heading off. Bye bye. Yeah, they're doing all right. I'm surprised they're still here. It's like 5 p.m. on a Saturday, mate. They should have knocked off already. Aussie tradies wouldn't still be here, would they? Not too sure how this works. This is the back door, so a staircase will go here. I'm not too sure, how they do that. The Rio hanging out, and they got the other side too, but my mate Paul said you got to have trust in your builder, and I do. It's just, it's not to say there's anything there that's not trustworthy. I just don't know myself. But things are looking good, and it's up high, isn't it? Because they're going to put obviously beams there, poles, beams, and then on top of it there's going to be a roof that elevates up. So it's bloody high, isn't it? Like, I'm happy with the slab. The slab's up high. Can't complain with that. Just let them get it done. We will not be acquiring this, although I don't know what happens with this. They probably need a bottle of wine or something. They've really stuffed up their land, but they're not really using it, I suppose. Like, they shouldn't, like, even that car shouldn't have driven there. They should just go at your mum's house, you know? But I don't know why they're still using it, because that's not ours, and it's not going to be ours. And I understand with the big trucks, because they got the shed roof over there, like the carport. The big trucks can't get through, like the big cement mixers. But everyone else should not be driving that way through someone else's land, but it is Isaan, and they seem to not to worry too much about these things. But yeah, maybe we need to give them a bottle of wine or something when it's all done. Yeah, not mucking around. I don't know, it'd be running close if they get the concrete put in before Songkran, and then like I said, it will definitely slow down. So they just unloaded all these as I got here. These are bloody loud. So yeah, things are looking good. I'm happy with how things are progressing, and yeah, gonna have a house in a few months, eh? Should be fun. Can't wait to just walk and explore the fields and cycle everywhere and learn new areas. And like, we're still in the city. This is still part of the city district. So all our local offices are the city, which is where you got to go for immigration anyway when you do your yearly visas. So you get this, rural village life with the city just down the road. And like, it's not much of a city, as you know. For those of you who know Chaiperm, it's still 90 minutes to Konkan, 90 minutes to Korat City, which are big cities. But yeah, I think things are looking all right. Guess we'll see how it all continues to play out. And yeah, any tips or anything I should be watching out for at this stage, let me know, please. And as always, thank you for watching. Appreciate the support, appreciate the amazing comments, and geez, mate, exciting. I know, I love looking at this now. So, okay, we can see how much the roof hangs out too. So, standard for a Thai house. Probably more than I was expecting, to be honest with you. Whether or not it makes a difference, someone let me know. I know we're way off from this, but when you have like the outdoor ceiling, you got to have those vented holes. Do you need to do a whole heap or just have them in the corners? I've noticed people just have them in the corners. Some people don't have them at all. Hot air rises, so I don't know how the hot air is supposed to go down. Maybe it's to let cooler air in, I don't know. That's one to think about. All right, everyone, bye-bye. See you in the next one. Bye now.